Have you ever wondered where the world's oldest living faith began? Let's travel back thousands of years to the Indian subcontinent. Hinduism, or Sanatana Dharma, the eternal way, has no single founder or starting point. Instead, it's like a vast river, fed by many streams, ancient cultures, profound ideas, and generations of wisdom. This faith evolved organically from the soil of ancient India, shaped by people contemplating the mysteries of life, death, and the cosmos. The name Hinduism is actually quite new, given by outsiders referencing the Indus River. The people themselves simply lived their traditions, worshipping many deities and following ancestral customs. There was no single sacred book or prophet, just a way of life that adapted and absorbed new ideas. This adaptability is the secret to its longevity. The origins of Hinduism are scattered across time, in the ruins of ancient cities, in sacred hymns, and in the debates of sages. To understand Hinduism is to embrace its mystery, accepting that some great things have no single clear beginning. Like a banyan tree with deep tangled roots, Hinduism draws nourishment from the earth of human experience. Our journey starts here, with these ancient roots. It's a story still being written today, in the hearts of over 1 billion people. The search for its beginning is a puzzle, with pieces scattered across time. The spiritual landscape was always fluid, accepting and evolving. Hinduism's story is one of continuous evolution. It's a faith that has survived by embracing change. The answer to where did it all begin is not simple. It lies hidden in the dust of ancient cities and the verses of sacred hymns. Let's begin our journey with these ancient roots. Our quest takes us to the Indus Valley, over 4,000 years ago, where cities like Mohenjo-daro and Harappa flourished. These people were master builders and traders, but their spiritual lives remain a mystery. We can't read their script, so we look to the objects they left behind. Archaeologists have found carved seals, some showing animals, others a figure in a yoga-like pose, possibly an early form of Shiva as Pashupati, lord of animals. Terracotta figurines of mother goddesses suggest a reverence for fertility and the feminine divine, a thread that continues in Hinduism today. The Great Bath of Mohenjo-daro hints at ritual bathing, echoing the importance of purification in modern Hindu practice. These fragments suggest early forms of beliefs that resonate with later Hindu traditions: animal reverence, meditative postures, goddess worship, and ritual purity. The Indus Valley civilization declined, but its spiritual ideas may have flowed into the next great stream of Hinduism. We're hearing the first faint notes of a grand symphony. The cultural DNA of the Indus Valley didn't vanish. It evolved. These clues are the earliest echoes of Hinduism's story. The river of faith continued to flow, gathering new streams. Let's follow it to the next chapter. As the Indus Valley faded, a new culture emerged. The Aryans, speakers of Sanskrit. They didn't build cities. They built the Vedas, a monumental cathedral of words. The Vedas are the oldest Hindu scriptures, passed down orally for centuries. The Rigveda, the earliest, contains hymns to gods like Agni, fire, Indra, thunder, and Surya, sun. These hymns were chanted during fire sacrifices, believed to uphold cosmic order, Urta. Offerings in the sacred fire nourished the gods, who in turn ensured prosperity. Priests or Brahmins became custodians of this sacred knowledge. The Vedic age laid the foundation for Hinduism's Sanskrit as a sacred language, the concept of karma, and a pantheon of deities. The gods of the Vedas would later evolve, but the rituals and mantras remained central. The idea of reciprocal exchange between humans and the divine shaped Hindu thought. The Vedas are not just ancient texts, they're living traditions. Even today, Vedic mantras echo at weddings, funerals, and temple ceremonies. The Vedic legacy is the bedrock of Hinduism. The river of faith grew deeper and wider. Now let's see how new questions transformed this tradition. Over time, new questions arose. What is the self? What is the ultimate reality? The Upanishads, a collection of philosophical dialogues, shifted focus from ritual to inner inquiry. Their central idea, the individual soul, Atman, is one with the universal spirit, Brahman. Tat Tivam Asi, you are that, became a core insight. The goal shifted from ritual rewards to moksha, liberation from the cycle of birth and rebirth, samsara. Karma, the law of cause and effect, drives this cycle. True knowledge, realizing Atman is Brahman, leads to liberation. The Upanishads introduced the bedrock concepts of Hindu philosophy: Atman, Brahman, karma, samsara, moksha. The path to the divine became a journey inward. This great conversation continues to inspire seekers today. The river of Hindu thought now flowed with deeper currents. While philosophers explored the soul, another stream emerged: storytelling. The Ramayana and Mahabharata, India's great epics, brought philosophy to life through unforgettable characters and moral dilemmas. The Ramayana tells of Rama, an avatar of Vishnu, who embodies dharma, righteous duty, even in adversity. The Mahabharata, the world's longest poem, centers on a dynastic war and the struggles of the Pandavas and Kauravas. Embedded within is the Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna teaches Arjuna about duty, karma, and the nature of the soul. The Gita presents paths to spiritual realization, knowledge, action, and devotion. These epics made Hindu values accessible to all, transmitting wisdom through generations. They are not just stories, they are the living heart of Hindu tradition. Through them, complex ideas became part of everyday life. The river of faith now carried the voices of heroes, gods, and sages. Storytelling became a powerful way to teach and inspire. The tradition continued to evolve. After the epics, the Bhakti movement swept India, emphasizing personal devotion over ritual or philosophy. Bhakti, devotion, opened the path to salvation for everyone, regardless of caste or status. Some poets like Mirabai and Kabir sang in local languages, making spirituality accessible and heartfelt. Worship became intimate. Gods and goddesses felt like family, a loving mother, a playful child, a compassionate protector. The Trimurti, Brahma the creator, Vishnu the preserver, Shiva the destroyer, became central, alongside powerful goddesses like Durga and Kali. The Bhakti movement shaped Hinduism's pantheon and practices. Personal connection to the divine became the most common form of worship. Poetry, music, and song flourished, uniting communities. The river of faith became warmer, more personal, and more inclusive. This spirit of devotion still defines Hindu practice today. What does it mean to be Hindu today? There's no single creed, no central authority. Hinduism is a family of traditions, a tapestry of philosophies, rituals, and cultures. At its core are unifying ideas: dharma, duty, karma, samsara, and moksha. Dharma means living rightly, but it's unique to each person's role and stage of life. Rites of passage, or samskaras, mark life's milestones: birth, education, marriage, and death. Festivals like Diwali, Holi, and Navaratri bring families and communities together in celebration. The faith is woven into daily life, inseparable from culture. Hinduism embraces many paths to the divine: devotion, knowledge, meditation, and service. It's a worldview that values diversity and unity. The tradition is alive, evolving, and deeply personal. Being Hindu means participating in a living, breathing heritage. The river of faith continues to flow through every aspect of life. It's a way of seeing and celebrating the world. For centuries, Hinduism was rooted in India, spreading by culture, not conquest. Traders and travelers carried its ideas to Southeast Asia, inspiring temples like Angkor Wat. In the 19th and 20th centuries, Indian migrants brought Hinduism to the Caribbean, Fiji, and South Africa. They built temples and kept traditions alive, adapting to new lands. In 1893, Swami Vivekananda introduced Hindu philosophy to the West, inspiring global interest. Yoga and meditation, rooted in Hindu thought, became worldwide phenomena. Millions now practice these ancient techniques for health and well-being. Hinduism's gifts have enriched global culture. The faith adapts, survives, and thrives wherever it goes. Its wisdom continues to inspire seekers everywhere. The river of Hinduism now flows across continents. Today, Hinduism is both ancient and modern, meeting the challenges of the 21st century with resilience. Its teachings offer connection to self, community, nature, and the divine. The search for meaning that began in the Upanishads is still relevant. Hindu philosophy has influenced global thinkers, and yoga and meditation are practiced worldwide. The principle of ahimsa, or non-violence, inspired Gandhi and civil rights movements. Hinduism faces debates about social reform and tradition, but its capacity for self-reflection keeps it alive. It's not a static monument, but a dynamic, evolving tradition. The river of faith has changed course, absorbed new streams, and nourished civilizations. Its story has no ending, only new chapters. Hinduism is a living, flowing river. Sanatana Dharma, the eternal way. It continues to shape lives and enrich our shared human heritage. The journey of Hinduism is far from over.